Good evening, Derbyverse. How you doing? We are here at Yellow Stars 2024, our final game of day 2, our first juniors division game of the weekend, as MARS, Maryland Area Roller Sports Junior Derby, will be taking on Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors, our host league here this weekend. Bringing you the action on our broadcast stream, I am P. Armageddon.
I am Johnny Pepper, and I'm awfully loud right now, so I might back up a little bit. Red Stick Juniors hosting a tournament here in Thibodaux, Louisiana at the Harangue Center. Beautiful, beautiful venue. We're going to bring in and let you know some rosters for the Maryland area junior sports. The Junior Beasts, they're represented by 007 Rogue Runner, number 06 Skatenstein, number 17 Ankle Biter, number 20 Tootsie Roll, number 22 Harmstrong Jr., number 24 Hasselhoff, number 333 Larry, number 37 Venus Flytrap, number 555 Jawbreaker, number 717 Mad Dog, number 722 Tsunami, number 75 Sugar Rush, number 85 Baby Stretch, number 911 Punisher, and 921 Hell's Bells. That is Mars, Junior Beast.
And for the Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors, we are starting at number 12, Dragon. Number 18, Edgar Allan Toastop. 2199 is Nines. 222, Sister Mary Mayhem. 23 is Selene. 24, Oscar the Ouch. 26, Cat Power. 544, Hell on Wheels. 58, Komodo Dragon. 626, Cat Astrophic. 812 is Eagle Eye. 84, Froggy Mercury. 88 is The Glimmer. 9 is Chupacabra, and number 925 is Dolly Pardon Me.
That's your Red Stick squad. We're going to be officialed by all the officials, especially officially Mel, Tornado Alley, Ada, Baby Snark, Candied Bacon, Wednesday Adams, Ruth Slayer Shinsberg, Rocket Chop, officially Mel, Punish Her, Mad Jack Churchkill, You Know, I Know, You Know, Cahill, Nomad, Jekyll and Slides, Shrimp and Roll, I Shove Lucy, and Breadpool.
So we got a little bit of time here as we finish up here. All of our gear checks have been done, and our skaters are getting ready to line up on the track shortly. Our officials are getting into place. It's our first juniors division game of the weekend here, Johnny.
This is our first junior game, and this is going to be exciting, I believe.
Oh yeah, we've got some really good junior leagues here today. We have these two infamous right here. We also have the Conroe Scallywags coming into play. They'll be starting tomorrow off playing against Mars. And then our third game will be Red Stick versus Conroe. I think later on later on Saturday, I believe, or Sunday.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't have the schedule set in front of me.
We're good.
Well, we're just moments away from the live derby. I want to give a shout out real quick to Hampton Inn and Suites, sponsoring our penalty box, Crash Course Locker Rooms, and happy birthday, Chris. 888 timeouts and 187 Killer Pad timeouts. Those are our royal sponsors, and I've got them already in once.
And getting an early look here on our Twitch feed. Thank you all very much for tuning in on our Twitch feed with our awesome broadcast production brought to you by Thin Mint Media. Looking at our chat real quick, I see, you have a fan already. Your friend Omrecker. I'm here for that spicy Johnny Pepper.
I'm Omi my Omi. Hi to Omi and Todd. And everybody involved in the Undead production team.
All right.
I want to say hi to everybody that's watching in the Twitch. Go ahead and call your friends, get them to come on in. Free roller derby stream, it's a cool thing.
Exactly. We're going to be here all weekend long. We have a full day Saturday and Sunday. Of course, we were here yesterday as well with some awesome derby.
Yeah, we had a full day yesterday. It was like a 12-hour day.
Yeah, and today as well. We've had a lot of derby here in Thibodaux the past couple of days, and 2 more to go. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Looks like we got our championship game already set, though.
I believe so.
Yeah. It's a rematch from last year, remember?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Of course, we're talking about Michigan against Black Diaspora.
Yeah, and y'all know how awesome of a game that was last year, and both teams have looked very strong this year, so We are looking forward to seeing that rematch on Sunday for the Women's Division Championship.
Absolutely.
We're going to figure out our Open Division Championship tomorrow. Our third place game, I think, is in the middle of the day tomorrow. So we'll figure out who's going to play in the championship game between our teams in the Open Division. And, of course, we have our three juniors teams battling out in a round-robin style play.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All kinds of roller derby here in beautiful Thibodaux, Louisiana, here at the beautiful Orang Auditorium.
Yeah, we're glad to be here. It's a beautiful venue. We were here last year, and we're glad to be back here this year. If we're a little loud, we'll just let you know they're doing in-house intros for the teams, so it's a little loud here, but they'll be quieted down in a second as we get to Derby.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple more minutes extra.
We did. We didn't realize we were going to be doing the
I could have told everybody about all the vendors that are in.
Can.
We've got lovely vendors up there in our vendor village.
So if you are watching a stream and you happen to be in the area, just not maybe in the venue, come by and check out our awesome vendors. But if you're watching from anywhere else in the Derbyverse, you can, look up a lot of our people online. Also, talk about some of our great sponsors. We have a lot of things going on, not just internally here. Can you talk about the bot giveaway, the $500 giveaway?
Oh, yeah. All you got to do is log on to the thing, and it should be on our website at y'allstars.com. And you can win a $500 gift certificate from Bond. I've got it somewhere, but it's not handy.
We will talk about it as we go along.
We're about to go to Derby.
All right, we're lined up here for our first jam, Johnny. Let's see who we have on the track here as far as a jammer matchup, and we can get to our blockers as well as we get to rolling here in a second. And the whistle blows. We are off our first jam. Looks like the Glimmer will be jamming for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors, who are in the pink, purple, and white. And lead jammer is going to go to Armstrong Jr., who is with Mars in the white and red. And Armstrong Jr., nice getting to the inside, picking up the full 4-point pass to get on the board first for Mars. Once again, looking for an outside lane. Going to spin around and complete the pass and call off the jam. So it'll be a quick 8-0 jam there in favor of Mars. I'm sorry, 6 points. He only got 2 points there before calling it, so it'll be a 6-0 lead for Mars.
Just like I promised, we're teaming up with Bont for a massive gift card giveaway. $500 giveaway to be exact. You can win $500 to spend on all your Bont favorites. Plates, wheels, bearings, accessories, and even a brand new pair of skates. To enter to win, go to tinyurl.com/Y'all-Stars giveaway.
Off we go with jam number 2, Johnny. We have a Skatenstein jamming for Mars, and Chupacabra is the Red Stick jammer. Chupacabra is out front and lead for Red Stick.
Well, Mars struck first, getting 6 points on the first jam. Red Stick's going to follow in the second.
Pack in turn number 2. And there's going to be a quick call off there for Chupacabra. Let's see how many points picked up. Nothing. Oh, wow. 0-0 jam there.
No points, but sometimes self-preservation is the better act of valor.
Exactly. So we're going to remain at 6-0 here early on here, hanging to, jam number 3.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say happy birthday to Chrissy from Chris Crass.
Yeah, we've been talking about Crash Course all weekend long here. We will be. They're a great sponsor. Chris has been a great sponsor of Y'all Stars this weekend.
Looks like we got Hell on Wheels wearing a star for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors, and Larry, the jammer record for Mars Roller Derby.
Oh, we're going to have a jammer drawback here. Hell on Wheels trying to do, somebody went and divided by 0, Johnny. We are going backwards in time. I feel a little bit younger now. I don't know about you.
I just woke up more.
And everybody getting back into place now, and the jam will commence in the actual derby direction. Still don't have the lead jammers. Nobody has technically gotten to the back yet because nobody went through the back. Hell on Wheels trying to go through in the middle of the pack, takes a spill to the outside. Meanwhile, Larry working on the middle, taking a spill down. Now a start pass there by Mars. New jammer is going to be number 17, Ankle Biter. And now we do have a lead jammer officially now, about a minute into the jam. That is Hell on Wheels.
Ankle Biter clear on the initial. Looking to score some points. Hell on Wheels comes into the pack hard and goes ahead and calls it off and steals 2 points.
that'll put Red Stick on the board now, 6-2.
Just like I promised, are you ready to build strength, speed, and endurance? Level up your derby game with a specialized fitness app for roller derby athletes just like you. Get your first 30 days for only $1. Become unstoppable. Visit the Crash Course vendor booth or go to ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. And happy birthday, Chrissy.
All right, everybody settling back into the jam line for jam number 3. The Glimmer will be wearing the star for Red Stick, and the Glimmer glimmers through that pack, gleams the cube a little bit. Old skateboarding reference there. Lead jammer for Red Stick, Venus Flytrap, the jammer for Mars.
Both jammers are clear on their initial and looking to score some points.
Glimmer took a hard hit there, but was able to come down and call it off quickly. Does pick up 1 point, but Mars got away with 2 on that one.
8-3 early goings. Only 4 jams in.
Just got a long ways to go, 25 minutes and change, and a whole half after that. And then they'll wrap us up here on day 1 of Y'all Stars 2024.
Armstrong Jr. is going to wear the star for Mars.
The Red Stick jammer is hidden from view, but now I will tell you it's going to be Chupacabra because it's on the screen. You can see it right there.
I love chupacabras, don't you? Mm-hmm. Even when they're babies, they're so cute.
Armstrong Jr. out front and lead for Mars. Oh, nice hop there in turn 1. Armstrong Jr. clears it. Picks up the 4-point pass.
Absolutely. I wonder if Coach Armstrong had anything to do with that.
Maybe so, of course. You know, Dad plays for B-side. And Armstrong Jr. skates through the outside, clears another scoring pass. And, a track cut going to be called on the pivot who had the star in hand. So that's going to be a power jam now for Mars. As the pivot for Red Stick.
That's Eagle Eye.
That is Eagle Eye in the box with the jammer cap in hand. So now power jam now from Mars as Armstrong Jr. looking for some more points, working on 12 as we skate, but now trying to add some more to the total as the pack picks up speed. And Armstrong Jr. stumbles a little bit but keeps upright, makes the clears the pass, for 4 points. 16 now for Mars as we roll in this jam. Another just gliding backwards to the pack. Beautiful skating by Armstrong Jr.
45 seconds still left, and there's no telling how many points.
And another time around. Yep, that's going to be another round of 4 up in the air.
24 and calls it.
And Junior's going to call off the jam. So that'll end it right there. Like we said, 24-0 jam.
We saw a bunch of 28-point jams yesterday.
We did. So it's a 24 one here. That'll put Mars up now 32-3. So a big opening the lead a little more now there for Mars early on here in the first half. Heading into jam number 6.
Hell on Wheels going to wear the star for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors.
And jamming from Mars, that will be Skatenstein. Skatenstein through the middle, takes a bump. One time through and does earn lead. Took the hit off of Cellini.
Meanwhile, Hell on Wheels. Clear on the initial.
Meanwhile, scoring pass is complete there for Skatenstein.
That Mars defense was really locked in over there on the back straightaway.
Red Stick trying to form up here as both jammers reapproach the pack. Taking a spill there. Hell on Wheels in the front wall set up by Mars. Meanwhile, Skatenstein trying to dig in on the Red Stick wall inside. And does find a way to break through. Clears the pack for 4 points and calls the jam off.
Shoved that tripod all the way up to the front of the back.
Yep. So an 8-point jam there from Mars. Now gives them 40. Red Stick at 5. 22:41 to go in the first period. Red Stick will be sending on number 88, the Glimmer, as the jammer. Looking to get info on the Mars jammer when I get a view from our vantage point, which is the same vantage point you basically see right here on camera.
Yes, we're looking right at there.
That's Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll with the star for Mars.
Mars locking down that defense at the front, but the Glimmer goes around.
Beautiful skating by the Glimmer to get low in the corner to build up speed to turn around and make that pass for lead jammer.
Red Stick's going to lose a blocker to the Hampton Inn and penalty box.
Glimmer takes a spill in turn 2, but right back up. Now he's going to furiously call off the jam.
Not before picking up 2 points for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors. That's the Glimmer. I want to give a quick shout out to our good friends over at Lamar Advertising for all your outdoor marketing needs. Lamar of Houma is the largest provider of out-of-home advertising in Houma and its surrounding area. Contact Lisa at the Houma office. That is 985-856-9690. Call Lisa and tell her Johnny Pepper and P. Armageddon told you to call. That is Lamar.
Off we go. Our next jam, Venus Flytrap is the jammer for Mars. Venus Flytrap is through for lead. Chupacabra with the star for Red Stick.
Chupacabra taking a derby kiss to the infield, forced to recycle all the way to the jammer line.
Venus Flytrap through this time on a scoring pass, so 4 points run up for Mars.
Chupacabra with 2 blockers to beat. But that Mars defense is just a waterfalling around her.
Very, very strong defense. Never really losing any kind of formation.
Absolutely.
Just the same amoeba type, the amoeba path. So another 4-point pass for Venus Flytrap. Now sitting on 8 as we roll. Trying to fight the way to the pack now. Heading to turn 3. Goes to the inside. Finds the seam. 4 points. Chupacabra still working in the back of that pack, though. Looks like a penalty was assessed there. A high block, I believe, on Chupacabra as the jammer. So taking a seat in that Hampton in the Sweets penalty box. Power jam for Mars. And Venus Flytrap will call it and force a power start here on the next jam for Mars.
Quick shout out to our friends at Kaywood and Randuso's Bakery for all the king cakes they made for all the teams here. Also, Hampton Inn and Suites, Collectivum Sports, RES Contractors, Sacred Roller Skate Supply, Comprehensive Hearing Solutions, Ortho LA, Bond, Crash Course, Gulf South, LGBTQ+, and the Chamber of Commerce.
We see some questions in the Twitch chat here about our hits permitted in junior games. In this game, it is because it's a level 3 juniors game, which is basically a full contact, full go derby for the junior level. There are 3 different levels of juniors. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. This is a level 3, which is the highest level, the most intricate in-place derby rules level you can play in junior.
In fact, some of these skaters from Mars just got back from the Roller Rage tournament in Arizona skating on a bank track.
Yeah, so. Wow, that's interesting. How many juniors can say they got a lot of time skating on a bank track?
I was there. Right? I saw it. Right? I know. 19-19 left to go in this first half. Mars out to a giant lead. Armstrong Jr. out there skating laps for points, doing apex hops and
stuck that landing, called it off.
Stylish call off too, I might add.
It's like falling with style.
Yes.
12 points for Mars, gets him 68. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors at 7. 18 minutes, 54 seconds left in our first period. Remember, this is our final game of the day here at Y'all Stars. We'll be back here bright and early at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow to kick things off with another juniors game. It'll be the same Mars Junior Beast taking on our friends from Conroe, the Scallywags.
Oh, you know I'll be here.
Oh, Johnny will be here.
Yes, I will. Bright and early.
The Glimmer with the star for Red Stick starting off. The lead jammer is going to go to Skatenstein from Mars.
The Glimmer with a star in hand takes the derby kiss to the outside, forced to recycle all the way back behind the jammer line.
That was a great takeout hit by Baby Stretch.
No doubt.
And blocking with the head call.
I got to talk about that defense from Mars.
We do have a power jam now. Glimmer got caught for a blocking with the head penalty. So it's going to be a power jam now for Mars. Oh, not anymore, because now Skatenstein with a back block. It means we're going to have a jammer do-si-do here. Glimmer going to get released, and then, of course, Skatenstein will sit in the box just as long as Glimmer did.
That pack starts to speed up. But Hasselhoff and Mad Dog anchoring that 3-wall.
Everybody back up. Now Skatenstein back into play. Comes in hot into the turn. Able to keep going. Picks up the 4 points.
Skatenstein just pushed that wall forward until he had enough time to jump over that corner there.
Tried to get in edgewise inside, but the door got shut. Now tries to go again edgewise inside. Gets a block on the inside.
9s.
Star pass. Engage for Red Stick. That's going to be Cat Power taking over as jammer, possibly. Maybe not. No, it looks like the star pass is going to be not official. So the star will go back to the Glimmer. There, right, nice toss there by Cat Power, getting it all the way across a bunch of skaters there, getting it back to the Glimmer, and a nice catch by the Glimmer. So So another 4-point pass picked up there. 12 points now as we roll for Skatenstein and Mars. And whistle in the pack looks like a multiplayer block assist to Mars. 85, Baby Stretch.
Baby Stretch going to take a 30-second recess from that hard defensive style of play in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
And that jam's going to come to an end naturally, and it does. So we are 16 and a half minutes to go. 20-point jam for Mars there gives them now 88. Red Stick Roller Derby Jr. is still at 7. Heading into jam number 11, so still a long ways to go here, Johnny.
Absolutely. Quick shout out to our friends at Roll One, Bruce Boutique, Crybaby Wellness and Body Breakdown by Blue, DGG, and Geo Heat Exchangers.
Nice quote here in the chat. Clara Miranda, Skatenstein doesn't play roller derby. It's just speed skating for them. Unstoppable.
Hell on Wheels, jammer record for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors and the lead jammer at the moment.
Larry with the star for Mars. Gets tangled up a little bit there. Going to get bumped out. Going to have to reset. A forearm penalty assist in the pack to someone. To Red Stick, looks like. That's going to be number 544, Hell on Wheels. As the jammer. Oh, yeah, that's a jammer penalty for forearm. So we're going to have a power jam now from Mars.
Seen a ton of jammer penalties today, including a lot of multiplayer jammer penalties. That was just crazy to me.
That's been discussed a little bit with some of the announcers. A lot of that might be coming from short whips, jersey whips.
Yes.
A lot of times they don't let go long enough after the jersey whip, and they'll get called for a multiplayer.
No pass, no penalty, but an infraction called. We're going to have a jammer swap.
So Larry going to take a seat in that Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. That will release the jammer for Red Stick, Hell on Wheels.
Hell on Wheels looks surprised and glad at the same time.
Hell on Wheels to the inside, takes a bump, stays in bounds. That was beautiful balance right there.
Absolutely.
Takes the lick and keeps on ticking. 4 points for Red Stick.
Well, that's what Red Stick needs to do right now, is stop the bleeding and put some points up on the board.
Take advantage of the power jam situation now, but not for too much longer, as Larry has been released. This is the highest scoring jam as we go right now for Red Stick in the game.
And the defense is doing an awesome job containing Mars.
And Larry tries to go inside, can't quite stay in bounds, going to have to get back and reset. Hell on Wheels, also same thing, knocked to the infield, going to get back and reset in the turn 3 entrance. Larry working that pack in the middle right there as the jam will time out. 3 points picked up on that jam for Red Stick. 7-point jam in total gives them 14 now. Mars held scoreless on that jam, still at 88.
Wow. Want to talk about our good friends at AmeriHealth, Caritas, Louisiana. Their Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. To learn more about AmeriHealth, Caritas, Louisiana, visit careforla.com.
Johnny, I feel like we have a 187 Killer Pads official timeout.
We do have a 187 Killer Pads official timeout. The first company to make pads specifically for roller derby athletes. 187 Killer Pads feature patented features, unmatched ergonomic fit, and industrial strength material. No other brand comes close to the innovation standards and fit options. Worn by the most pros. If you skate, you know why. That is 187 Killer Pads. Also for our good friends at 888. The certified sweat saver helmet from 888 is designed for derby, vert ramps, and everything in between. The best features and fit options of any derby helmet on the market. Developed, tested, and trusted by the best. With the best skaters, engineers, and testing facilities to bring you the safest helmet option for roller derby. Try it for yourself. That is 888.
I want to thank our awesome producer extraordinaire here, Blade, for giving me some information here as we go along.
My favorite Canadian.
Yes.
So I want to thank Thin Mint, too. Thin Mint Productions,
yes,
working the camera for us and helping us out all weekend.
And also announcing as well, Thin Mint.
Absolutely.
Very talented. Thank you very much for your contributions this weekend here at Y'all Stars.
Also want to thank all our crew here on the announcer team, especially our THA PR Armageddon.
No, I don't know about that guy. He's iffy.
But it's been a good tournament so far.
It has been a great tournament so
really
far.
Is.
Yes, I'm happy with everything going on so far. We've had some great games, some great calls. We're glad to bring it to y'all wherever you are in the Derbyverse. We are glad you are tuned in with us here on the Twitch feed. And if you're in the venue, watching us in venue, great. That's awesome too. Welcome. We're glad to have you here.
We're almost halfway through.
We are. Once we get this done, we will be 2 days in. And 2 days to go.
We've got a dance party in between.
Yes, we
in
do.
The track.
Get that dance party.
I was going to say in
There we
between,
go.
but there's a couple outside.
See, this is what we talk about. We have fun, especially with these junior skaters. They're out there having a good time. They're learning. They're developing their derby skills. And this is the future of roller derby right here. I love to say it. I love calling juniors games. I love watching juniors skate because they are amazing skaters and they're learning so well, and they're going to continue the sport of derby into the future.
Absolutely. And I'd also be remiss to talk about how many people there are in the stands for a junior game this late in the evening.
Great crowd here. And also, all of you watching in the Derbyverse, thank you very much for tuning in.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I hope you're entertained out there. I know my friends are.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm looking at the Twitch chat right now, and we're getting a lot of great comments right now. Oh, here you go. We have our friend Polly Pure Dread. Way to go, Red Stick. Also, Spindy saying, let's go, Red Stick. So Red Stick getting some love in the Twitch chat. Keep the chat going. Of course, every single game we will have a live Twitch chat going on with the feed.
Venus Flytrap in a
power. No, not power star.
It's not a power star.
We do have a jammer for Red Stick. This was knocked down at the start. That is number 23 for Red Stick. That is Cellini.
Cellini off to the Hampton Inn and penalty box for an infraction. That is a power jam for Venus Flytrap, which is what I wanted to say at first, but it wasn't true
but
yet.
Now it's true, so you can say it.
Yes, now it's true, and I can say it.
Oh, take a big bump out. Very good hit by the pivot there for Red Stick. That is the Glimmer running his pivot with a big knockout blow there. Oh, and that caused a penalty. It's going to have a jammer swap coming up here. They have a penalty now on the Mars jammer, Venus Flytrap, so that will release Cellini.
Cellini with the star in hand comes up on the back of the pad.
I think Cellini has passed the star to the Glimmer. Glimmer's not put it on yet, still in hand. So we have had a star pass for Red Stick. And now the Glimmer looking to fight through on the inside here, taking a beating in the middle of the pack from the Mars blocker contingent.
Venus Flytrap has been released from the Hampton Inn penalty box and joins the action on the track.
Glimmer now has the jammer cap on. Looking for some points here in the middle, but Venus Flytrap finding an inside lane. But wow, look at that, right up front. That was a quick jammer race. Glimmer got ahead out of the pack initially, but Venus Flytrap did pass. So that was the initial pass for the Glimmer. Now looking for points, but Venus Flytrap working on an 8-point jam. Now a 4-point jam picking up here for the Glimmer.
Glimmer slides right through on the inside, picking up all 4 points right there. Already skated around another lap, looking to get some more.
And a track cut call going to be called on Venus Flytrap. It's going to give our Red Stick a very, very much needed power jam. And now it'll be a power start, Johnny.
Yes, it is going to be a power start for the Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors. As that jam comes to a natural conclusion, and we got 30 seconds until we start this power start.
So why don't you tell us about another great sponsor while we got a quick second here?
Surely will. I want to say hi to Chubb Club, Cajun Kid Burgers and Wings, Louisiana Fish Fry, Roller Derby Athletics, Roller Derby Coaching, Sidewalk Side Spirits, the Tabasco Company, and Urban South Brewery.
Great sponsors. Thank you very much for your support of Y'all Stars this weekend. We're on the next jam now. We have Hell on Wheels with a star for Red Stick. Venus Flytrap starting off in the penalty box for Mars. So power start here. Hell on Wheels trying to get through that, but Mars able to kind of put a little more focus on Hell on Wheels. But now when inside lands, everybody shifted right. Hell on Wheels went
I was fixing to give the Mars defense a bunch of props, and then Hell on Wheels just went by on the inside almost untouched.
Everybody went right. Hell on Wheels went left. Go where they ain't. That's what they always tell you, right?
That's what it is. Go where they ain't. I dig it.
So that's a clear pass to the pack there for Hell on Wheels. Venus Flytrap also has made the initial pass. And I'm going to call that one off for Hell on Wheels, so that will stop that jam with a 4-0 jam in favor of Red Stick, giving them 26. Mars still at 96.
4 short of a whole bucket with 10-10 left to go in this first frame.
Let's still have a whole half of this awesome game to go, Johnny.
Yes, we do.
It's been a lot of fun. That's what I'm saying. These juniors games, I'm really glad this tournament has the 3 different divisions, the women and the open and the juniors. We've seen some amazing derby at all 3 stages of that.
Absolutely. World-class derby on all 3s.
And off we go. Jam number 14, Chupacabra, wearing the star for Red Stick. And it's Armstrong Jr. is the jammer for Mars.
Armstrong Jr. pushing that duo of blockers up till the pack got spread out and had to let go.
There's a power start for Mars. We got a penalty on Chupacabra. So now a power jam situation as Armstrong Jr. is out and scoring. Both jammer and pivot for Red Stick are in the Hampton and Sweets penalty box. And now
Armstrong Jr. is just out there skating laps for points now.
And now both will soon be released now as Chupacabra was waiting for release and just got it. So now back to full strength. And a 4-point pickup there by Armstrong Jr. That'll put Mars right now over the 100 mark, 108-26 as we go, but adding a little bit more now. So a star pass for Red Stick now. Oh, looked like it was for a second, but negatory on that. We are not doing it.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't say it. Because I sure wanted to.
Well, it looked like it was for a second, but then it had to be rescinded. So it ended up staying with Chupacabra. So the jam is over now. 20 points for Mars. That'll put them at 116. Red Stick at 26.
That really would have been an announcer curse.
Yes, it would have been. Good thing we caught ourselves there. And thank you to my awesome producer, Sonia Blade, for pointing that out to me before we said something that didn't really happen on the mic. Keeping us in line over there, Blade. I appreciate it.
Okay, we got the Glimmer wearing the star for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors going up against Skatenstein for Mars. Skatenstein grabs lead jammer status before the pivot line, I believe.
And
meanwhile, the Glimmer's working hard in the back of the pack trying to get through.
Took that jammer
but
cap
hard work
off.
is paid off.
Took that jammer cap off, found the outside lane, able to complete the initial pass, but now on a scoring pass was Skatenstein picking up 4 and going to call it at that point. So that'll stop the jam at a 4-0 Mars advantage.
Take the points and call it off. That's just smart roller derby.
That's right. 7.5 minutes left to go in our first half. 120 for Mars. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors at 26. Again, Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors is our host league for y'all stars. So we appreciate them being our host league here this weekend.
Absolutely, along with Team Louisiana.
Team Louisiana not officially hosting this year, but, you know, sort of kind of an unofficial host. And Larry with the star for Mars getting out front quickly. Going to get recycled to now back of the pack, way behind the jam line. Meanwhile, Helen Wheels with the star for Red Stick also getting knocked to the outfield. Helen Wheels now finds an outside lane, almost clean, but did get through. Lead jammer goes to Red Stick.
Jawbreaker and Sugar Rush are really playing some good defense for Mars in the back of the pack.
Yeah, they are really working there. Now everybody moving to the front. Meeting up there in the backstretch, heading into turn number 3. On the outside, Larry finds an opening. Completes the initial pass, but that'll mean a call-off now from Helen Wheels.
3 more points? Or just 3 points?
Just 3 points, I believe, total on that jam for Red Stick, so that'll give them 29. Mars still at 120 after a scoreless jam.
Clock ticking down under 6:10. That's a freeway in Houston.
It's one in Louisiana, too, in New Orleans.
Is it? Cool.
Yep, I used to live right next to 610.
All right. 5 seconds called on the floor.
Off we go here. We have Venus Flytrap wearing the star for Mars. Chupacabra is the Red Stick jammer. Chupacabra getting second it back. All 4 Mars blockers are keying in. Meanwhile, up front, Venus Flytrap just pushing, throwing some shoulders in there, able to break through and earn lead jammer.
Venus Flytrap went through all 4 Red Stick Roller Derby Junior
little tightening of the toe stop there for Venus Flytrap, making sure everything's good. Penalty on the pivot for Red Stick there, but Venus Flytrap able to skate through. Now with a Titan toe stop and 4 points.
Yeah, so Titan toe stop is a safe toe stop.
Yes, it is. You don't want one of those flying off.
No.
Venus flytrap to the middle. Almost a seamless way through the pack. Clears it, calls it off after picking up 4 more points. 8-point jam in total there for Mars.
5 minutes left to go in this first half. Mars with a bucket and a quarter and 3. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors with 29.
Looks like we're going to have one blocker in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box starting off. That will be for Mars. So a blocker advantage right now as we escape for Red Stick, but the blocker is standing, so it won't be that long of an advantage.
4-3 check advantage, and the Glimmer's going to take advantage of it and grab lead jammer status.
The Glimmer just high-stepped it through that pack for lead jammer, but Armstrong Jr. not far behind.
And Armstrong Jr. picking up speed.
Glimmer with the shirt whip, trying to get around, but then got stuck into a wall of white and red skaters.
Armstrong with an apex hop.
Picked up
grabs those 4 points.
Yeah. So Glimmer had a shot there, but just that shirt whip just threw her right into the Mars wall and wasn't able to capitalize. But there just a 4-3 jam, so 3 points were picked up by Red Stick.
Did get picked up 3.
So we're at a 100-point even differential, 132-32. Under 4 minutes left to go here in period 1.
Hell on Wheels will be the jammer record for the Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors.
And that is, of course, Skatenstein wearing the star for Mars. Skatenstein tries to go inside. Able to continue with the blocker. Oh, well, maybe not. That's going to be a track cut call on Skatenstein.
Power jam, Hell on Wheels.
That's it. Hell on Wheels now getting the go sign. Direction of gameplay penalty in the pack for Mars. So a blocker about to head to the penalty box.
Hell on Wheels got knocked down and was a little slow to get back up.
But is back up and moving forward. Now to the inside, finds an opening. Lead jammer has been established. That is Hell on Wheels.
125 left, unless Hell on Wheels wants to call it off for some reason.
But no, right now I think this is a points thing. You need to get your points while you're the jammers in the box. So you're not going to have them there much longer. There you go, a 4-point pass for Hell on Wheels. Meanwhile, Skatenstein has been released from the box.
Skatenstein skates up to the pack, goes around on the outside, is clear on the initial. Hell on Wheels will probably take the points and call it.
And you are correct. Woo-hoo. Gets those 4 points. It's a 1 point. Looks like one more point picked up there for Red Stick. So a 5-0 jam. Red Stick now at 37, Mars 132, closing in on 2.5 minutes until we hit halftime.
What could be the penultimate jam of this first half.
Don't you do that, sir. I don't do that. I learned my lesson on that. I don't say it's going to be the last year. I always say could be.
That's what you say could be. That's why I said could be.
I always say possibly, maybe.
That's what I said.
You said
what could be the penultimate jam.
I don't know. I don't trust it. Here we go. 132-37, Mars over Red Stick. Jam number 20, Venus Flytrap with the star from Mars.
Catastrophic wearing the star for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors.
That is Cat's first jam, I believe, for Red Stick today.
I think so.
So lead jammer was established to Venus Flytrap, and a penalty in the back, of forearm penalty assist. Too catastrophic for Red Stick. That's going to give Mars a power jam here. 4 points picked up by Venus Flytrap.
Looks like Venus is being told to run it a little bit. Venus eyeing that pack, looking for some help.
Fast pack moving through. Now is Venus trying to break through the front end of it. 2 blockers to beat for Red Stick. You're going to go ahead and call it off instead. And it's like 1 point or 2 points picked up for Mars there. So a 6-point jam in total, 138 for them now. Red Stick at 37.
Clock ticking down under 119.
Remember, tomorrow we're going to kick off. We're going to end with juniors today. We're going to kick off with juniors tomorrow. Same Mars.
8:30 in the morning.
The same Mars Junior Beast you're seeing right now. Going to be right back here fresh and early on Saturday morning as they take
up against Conroe Scallywags. Ooh, I can't wait.
For your neck of the woods.
Yes, Armstrong Jr. wearing the star for Mars. Catastrophic. The jammer record for Red Stick Roller Derby Jr. starts in the box.
And through the pack, 4 points going to be picked up there by Armstrong Jr. Catastrophic is leaning into that braced wall in the front. Very nice by Mars. And we're going to have a star pass by Red Stick now to number 26, Cat Power.
Got to give props to Armstrong Jr. for being able to stop and then take off. The explosiveness from that takeoff is just crazy.
And Armstrong Jr. once again now taking a little bit slower that time, but does get through the pack for 4 points. A little more finesse there with the toe stop work.
I see Alligator over there about to entertain the crowd for
Oh,
halftime.
Alex is ready. Alex is going to be handling stuff at halftime.
Hey,
here.
guess who was right about the penultimate jam thing? Just saying.
Don't gloat. It's not a good look on you, sir.
I'm seeing the future. And it's halftime.
It is
Go
halftime.
get you some hydration. We're going to take an 11-minute break, and we'll be right back. I am Johnny Pepper,
I'm P. Armageddon. You're watching the All-Stars 2024.
live from Thibodaux, Louisiana.
All right, we are back. Welcome back from halftime here in Thibodaux, Louisiana at the Warren J. Harang Jr. Municipal Auditorium, the All-Star Southern Skate Showdown 2024. We are at halftime of our first Juniors Division game of the weekend here on day 2. Once again, I am P. Armageddon.
I am Johnny Pepper.
And Johnny, let's talk about our stats here. First, our score coming in halftime. Mars, Maryland Area Roller Sports Junior Derby. Junior Beast with 152. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors with 37. So we have some awesome halftime stats presented by our crack producer, Sonia Blade.
Yes. Number 22 had 82 points. Number 37 had 38 points for Mars Red Stick Roller Derby. 544 Hell on Wheels had 23 points. Mars had 12 lead jammers. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors had 8, and I think you wanted to say something about the Red Stick squad, didn't you?
I did. I was looking at the Twitch chat there at halftime, and we got a great explanation of it. So thank you to our Team Louisiana skater, Papaya on Fire, for explaining. Somebody asked, what does Red Stick mean? We keep saying Red Stick, what does it mean? Red Stick comes from their town where they're from, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the capital of our state, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, of course, translated from the French, means red stick.
Absolutely.
And it's a kind of a nickname we have for Baton Rouge. We always call it Red Stick. So, of course, our Red Stick Roller Derby, based out of Baton Rouge, they adopted that as their moniker. And, of course, Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors, of course, adopted that as their moniker.
Got love for all roller derby in this great state of Louisiana, not just Red Stick, but...
Oh, yeah, we have some great leagues here. Of course, I know I'm
all the leagues.
My home league, Big Easy Roller Derby. We have a bunch of great leagues here in Louisiana and the surrounding area. And, of course, same goes for Texas. I love a lot of my people in Texas.
There's some good derby in Texas.
There's some excellent derby in Texas, my friend.
Oh, we got 15 seconds. Can we talk about Clover Cup real quick?
Sure, why not?
22nd through the 24th, come to Clover Cup. They're in North Richland Hills, Texas, hosted by the Dallas Derby Devils.
I'll be there.
Yes, as I will too.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate that. Always good host over there with Triple D. We love them.
All our skaters are being checked out, making sure they've got everything they need and nothing that they don't need.
And then we'll get back to what we need is watching Derby and calling Derby.
Yes, watching and calling Derby. We're going to be watching more. No, we're calling it good. So at least I hope so. We do have 10,263 people in the Twitch chat.
According to Johnny.
Thank you so much.
According to Johnny Pepper math, that's what we have.
Please call your friends and tell them we got to get 200 more before the game is over with. That would be so cool.
You were an ambitious person, my friend. I love that about you.
Man, I'm just trying to get people involved in roller derby. One Love Roller Derby. Have you seen that new movie, One Love, yet?
No, I have not.
It's a Bob Marley movie.
Oh, yeah, I've heard.
But, I've been saying One Love, One Roller Derby all the time because I do all kinds of roller derby. We don't care what kind.
Right.
What rule set. We don't care where we play. We can do it in the parking lot. We can do it on a bank track. We can do it on some ice. We don't care. As long as there's skating involved, I'm going to be there with a microphone, hopefully to call it.
I can actually say I have announced roller derby on sand before, on a beach.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Not actual roller derby. It was basically like a derby with no
They set up a sport cart on the beach?
No, it was actually on the sand. We were playing derby one time at a tournament.
Oh, okay.
No skates were involved. It was just derby without skates on a beach, sandy beach.
I got you. The Glimmers wearing the star for the Red Stick Roller Derby squad. Venus Flytrap, the jammer, record 4 in Mars Roller Derby.
And looks like Venus Flytrap going to skate out first and pick up the first lead jammer status of the half.
Meanwhile, the Glimmers are working hard on that wall of white in the front of the pack.
And looks like scoring pass complete there. 4 points picked up.
And I said that, but I lied because the Glimmers sitting over there in the Hampton Inns penalty box.
Yep, so we have a power jam situation here. Oh, wow. Big contact right in the middle of that pack. And looks like, a penalty going to be picked up in the pack for Mars on one of the blockers there. But there's a big contact in there. High block was the call.
That's jawbreaker.
So now
the Glimmer is released from the Hampton Inns penalty box. Now working hard on that wall of white in the front of the pack. I was just a little bit early, I think. We got a multiplayer call over there in turn number 3. Mars is going to lose another blocker
and
to
the jammer
box.
as well.
Oh, wow.
A track cutting call on the jammer. So that's going to be some Venus Flytrap to the Hampton Inns Suites penalty box as well. So a power jam for Red Stick.
They must be giving away money down there in the Hampton Inns and Suites penalty box because there is a lot of people down there visiting.
Well, I mean, if it's Hampton Inns and Suites, it has to be a very comfortable stay, right? So I guess they must be liking to stay when they're in there.
Super comfortable stay at a reasonable price, too, I might add.
One of our great sponsors here for y'all, so check them out.
The Glimmer coming around on another scoring pass, looking for a little help, but runs into that tripod of Mars blockers in the front.
It looks like Venus Flytrap is released from the penalty box. And now the penalty box for the moment is vacant.
That was Jawbreaker doing that defensive work for Mars with some friends.
And now the Glimmer caught up in the back, trying to get around the block of the Mars block in the back. Tries to go outside. Gonna not quite stay in bounds for it as whistles blow. Jam is ended. A track cut call was assessed late in that jam to Venus Flytrap. So we're going to have a power start here for Red Stick, Johnny.
Wow. That was also Baby Stretch helping out, too. Player to be named later.
Quick look at our Twitch chat. I see my friend Papaya on fire there. Hey, Papaya, how you doing?
Papaya on fire.
Papaya gave that awesome Red Stick explanation to the question. So that's why I love our Twitch chat. People have questions about whether it's the sport of Derby or the teams or whatever, and people are
We're
really
all
great
inclusive
to answer.
in roller derby.
And
we're nice people. We're not going to bite.
We want to educate. We want to inform. We want to let you know what's going on. That way, if you like what you're seeing, you can get involved.
Helen Wills wearing the star for the Red Stick Roller Derby Junior Squad. Venus Flytrap.
There you go.
Still the jammer record for Mars.
And
Use your words, Johnny.
Use
Get
your
them
words,
out. Get them
Johnny.
out. Get them out.
Lead jammer head does go to Hell on Wheels. It looks like the people are about to check out of the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box shortly. Looks
Yeah,
like,
but that, like a regular hotel, people check in, people check out.
And Venus Flytrap is released and back into play, but right next to Hell on Wheels now as they both approach the pack. Let's see what happens here. Hell on Wheels to the outside, takes a chip block and able to keep
Uses
going.
the momentum to get
Nice.
through for all 4 points.
Venus
Mars
Flytrap-
picks up a penalty in the process.
Venus Flytrap stuck in the middle there, trying to get back, not going to get recycled.
Only one Mars blocker out on the floor at the time.
Oh, Hell on Wheels with a high block penalty. That's going to send her to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
We had one blocker for Mars, and now we have 3.
And now Venus Flytrap on a power jam for Mars.
Well, I guess this jam's going to go another 46 seconds.
I believe it will because we have no lead jammer.
That means it's going to go the full 2 minutes. That's what we have here is 2-minute jams. We are on regulation time now. No more of those short games.
No, everything here right now is full Derby regulation time. 30-minute halves, 2-minute jams, and no more 5 foul outs. 5 for foul outs.
Yeah, you get, 7 now?
Yeah.
That's a cool thing.
There you go.
As long as they're used judiciously.
Right. Hell on Wheels released from the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. Back into play. Venus Flytrap through for another 4 points. 8-8 jam as we skate right now, but Hell on Wheels has a few in the pocket, working to get some more there before the jam ends, hopefully within the next few seconds. And now it's time out. Let's see now if any more points are rung up. Looks like 3 more for Red Stick and 3 more for Mars.
The 2 minutes run out on that jam. 11 points.
Oh, wow.
To each team
There
on
we go.
that
That was a
jam.
great jam for both teams. Now we are in a 888 official timeout.
And then talk about
Timeout.
a
We're
good.
in a 187 killer pads official timeout. I'm sorry about that.
Well, then I'll say 187 killer pads, worn by the most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why. Often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. The first company to make pads specifically for roller derby athletes, 187 killer pads. They bring patented features, unmatched ergonomic fit, and industrial strength materials. No other brand comes close to the innovation standards and fit options. And I read all 5 of those. Does that
job.
count as a 5 thing?
As you can see, we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty with the camera. We'll have that back up and running shortly.
They
so,
are-
Please bear with us.
Royal sponsors. Also want to talk about our good friends at AmeriHealth, Caritas, Louisiana. 187 Killer Pads, 888, Louisiana's Cajun Bio. Louisiana's Cajun Bio is in the 2nd year of the sponsor here
Yes.
at Y'all Stars.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. They promote tourism all over the great state of Louisiana, and we can't thank them enough. Also want to give a shout out to our good friends at Lamar Advertising, Kaywood and Randazzo's? Randazzo's?
Yes, Randazzo's.
Okay, Randazzo's Bakery. And also Hampton Inn Suites for sponsoring our penalty box.
Yes, indeed.
Which is cool because I don't have to beg people to write a check for the penalty box so we can name it. Also want to give a shout out to RES Contractors, Collective Limb Sports, Sacred Roller Derby Supply, Comprehensive Hearing Solutions, Ortho LA, Bond, Crash Course, Gulf South LGBTQ+, and the Chamber of Commerce.
It looks like our timeout has changed to an official review, being called, I believe, by Red Stick.
And we'll find out what's going on. We'll send somebody down there and we'll let you know just as soon as we can.
It's not on camera right now, but everybody's doing the cheeseburger.
And the camera's back, so that's a good thing.
Everybody on the Mars, we have a giant cheeseburger convention on the Mars bench over here.
I love it.
Cheeseburger.
That's what I like is my cheeseburger. Also, shout out to our good friends at Roll One, Bruce Boutique, Crybaby Wellness, and Body Breakdown by Blue.
Yeah, Blue.
It's worth the drive. Yes. If you're within 6 hours of here, come on in, book you a session with Blue, and I guarantee
you will not regret it.
You will say that was worth that 6-hour drive or however long it takes you to get here.
Agreed.
Our good friends at Chubb Club, Cajun Kid Burgers and Wings, Louisiana Fish Fry, Roller Derby Athletics, Roller Derby Coaching, Sidewalk Side Spirits, the Tabasco Company down there on Avery Island. Also,
Tabasco.
Here they have a estuary.
Yes,
estuary.
So they have a wildlife refuge and estuary down there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's hard to say for me. And Urban South Brewery.
It's a lot of sponsors, a lot of great sponsors helping Y'all Stars go this year. We thank each and every one of them for their support.
Absolutely.
And we also thank every one of you who are watching us here on our Twitch feed for your support.
Absolutely. Love our fans out there in Twitch land.
Looking out our chat for a second, just looking at a bunch of call outs and shout outs for a bunch of our friends there. So McLaren, Miranda, after almost 13 hours of work, the camera has a right to rest a little.
Yes, the camera does have a right to rest. We're all inclusive to resting.
That camera is doing some work.
Naps are important. That's what I always say.
We cannot thank enough Thin Mint Media, our friend Thin Mint, for being here. Not only as an announcer, but also bringing the production stream work, doing excellent work all weekend long. Thank you so much.
Thin Mint got some sliders, and I had a couple of those today, and they are amazing. Drew Brees, thank you for what you do and bringing sliders to the masses. I love you, man. You know, he won a Super Bowl here for your Saints.
No kidding, really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Shout out to my son, John, big Saints fan. He's not watching right now, but he'll watch it later on, and he'll say, look, my dad called out the Saints.
I am a Houdat, so yes. So.
That's a cool thing. Also want to give a shout out to my lovely wife, Cindy.
Yes, Cindy, how you doing out there?
I love you, babe, and I'll be home as quick as I can. Also got a grandbaby fixing to happen any day now.
Yes,
you know about
congratulations to that, Grandpa.
Woo-hoo. Harley Grace is going to make her appearance just probably within the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks. We don't know.
You were a happy Papa Pepper about that.
Absolutely, I am. I'm finally going to get my Harley.
Here we go.
Armstrong Jr. wearing the star for Mars Chupacabra, going to be the jammer record for the Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors.
And Armstrong Jr. knocked to the inside, going to reset back in the 3-4 area in the turn 4. Chupacabra working on the outside. Going to have to reset back behind the jam. Manuel scoring pass complete there for Armstrong Jr., 4 points.
Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors needs to reset and do that catch and kill, but they didn't, and Armstrong Jr. gets through for 4 points.
Chupacabra now working toward the back of the pack, but the jam will be called off before she can get there.
Junior's going to take those 8 points and call it.
So your score now, 184 for Mars. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors 51. 24 minutes, 26 seconds left to go here in our game and for our day here at Y'all Stars.
Absolutely. But don't forget, we got 2 more exciting days here at Y'all Stars 24.
We are.
And tomorrow's going to be epic.
We start off tomorrow here, 8:30 Central Standard Time. Our first game of the day will be another juniors game. As we said earlier, the same Mars team will be back on the track, taking on the Conroe Scallywags.
Skating Stein, the jammer record for Mars, Hell on Wheels, wearing the star for the Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors. We'll finish it off tomorrow with a second line.
We will, after our Mardi Brawl.
Right through this venue.
After our Mardi Brawl Expo game, which is going to be fun.
I cannot wait.
For those of you who watched Mardi Brawl last year, And you know what we're talking about. It's going to be fun. It's going to be live streamed here. It'll be as our last game of the day Saturday, followed, as Johnny said, by the second line.
You can't tell us that Carnival's over. We're going to have it for another couple of weeks.
Mardi Gras may be officially done, but here at Y'all Stars, we're going to celebrate a little bit longer.
It's the spirit of Mardi Gras. You can have it in your heart all year long.
So it's like
if you're a real party person, you do.
Exactly. So it looks like we're going to have a power start here for Red Stick this time, Johnny. We have a Mars Jammer in the penalty box.
That is Hell on Wheels wearing the star in this power start for the Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors.
Skatenstein starting off in that Hampton and Sweets penalty box. So
Hell on Wheels runs into the pivot from Mars and takes a spill, but jumps back up and joins the fray.
Hell on Wheels right through the pack, skates all the way through, earning that lead jammer designation.
I hear Paul McCartney say that every time I say that name. Some of them will get it, some of them ain't old enough.
Right.
Meanwhile, Skatenstein released from the Hampton Inns and penalty box suite.
That is Hell on Wheels. Hell on Wheels is batting 1,000 lead jammer status today. 3 for 3 here in this
That's awesome.
half. So, yeah.
That's awesome, especially since going up against this team Mars.
Right, very tough team. So to be able to get lead jammer all 3 times you started off in the second half, that's a testament to how good of a skater Hell on Wheels is.
I haven't got to see the whole Mars team. I only got to see a few certain skaters that made it down the roller range.
Yeah.
But this team looks awful exciting.
Skatenstein breaks through the last couple of blockers, able to complete the initial pass. And jam's going to be called right there by Hell on Wheels. So we're going to look for points. It's like 3 points picked up there by Mars. Keeping Red Stick
3 points to Red Stick.
Oh, Red Stick, I'm sorry. So yeah, Red Stick with 3. So 54 to 184. Mars with the lead. 21 minutes and 42 seconds to go. But who's counting? The clock is counting. That's about it.
Yeah, that's okay.
These juniors are putting on a great show of derby right here. I'm enjoying every second of this. So I don't want that clock to end.
No.
The skaters might at one point. They're going to be tired.
I'm okay until that alarm goes off in the morning. And then I'll be, wow, what happened there?
Here we go. Larry with the star from Mars.
The glimmer to the box.
Oh, so we have a power jam from Mars. Larry is through and lead. Larry now looking for a scoring pass. Going to bob and weave to the inside. Oh, not quite able to keep it in bounds. Going to reset. So Larry now trying to find an opening, find the outside lane, able to skate around, not quite in bounds. So great job by Red Stick of it, just edging out enough to keep Larry from
nines all the way to the line.
Yeah.
Just like in practice.
Right? That's what they teach you in practice. Guard those edges.
All the way to the line.
Guard those edges.
Meanwhile, Larry does recycle. Runs into that wall of purple in the back of the pack, but with a little patience, does get through. The glimmer with the star in the hand, puts it on the helmet, and runs into that wall of white in the front of the pack. But does get around to the inside and call for a forearm.
Not legally, though, so glimmer to the penalty box.
Larry's going to go ahead and call it off with 20 minutes left to go in this game.
So
Mars almost with 2 full buckets.
All right, so I'm going to take a break and look into the Twitch chat. So this is a question for you, Mr. Pepper, because you are the tournament head announcer for Clover Cup. There's a question asking, will Clover Cup be streamed?
Yes, Clover Cup will be streamed by the Death Hounds Hockey Streaming Service.
You heard it here first, y'all.
There are good friends there.
They are, yeah. They do a great job.
Awesome job.
Everybody lined up. Jam is underway. Oh, and it looks like Mars might be skating a little light on this jam. I don't think they were able to field a fourth blocker.
Glimmer was sent to the box there at the last. Sugar Rush, the jammer record getting pointed at, must be lead for Mars.
But I think Mars was not able to field a fourth jammer, so they're going to be skating a little bit short here.
Ankle biter being released from the penalty box.
Lead jammer does go. There's already given 2 Mars.
The Glimmer
that is Sugar Rush.
The Glimmer is released from the box with star in hand.
Sugar Rush looking to the front of the pack now, leaning up against that Red Stick wall in the front, trying to edge to the inside. One block going to be now. Nice hit up front. Great blocking up front there for Red Stick. Credit there, catastrophic.
It was catastrophic.
Great blocking up front there. Just pick up
Maybe
a penalty.
too good.
A little too good. Picked up a penalty on the contact, but nonetheless, great work trying to keep Sugar Rush
That was
back.
a big hit for such a small package.
Sugar Rush through the pack now, completes the scoring pass, 4 points. And
Sugar Rush does go, calls it off after 4.
Maybe a 12-point jam in total. That'll put
Wow.
Mars over 200 now, 203.
Yes.
Red Stick still at 56.
3 left over.
So
Sugar Rush has a conversation with the referee.
So we're going to get lined up here. Jam number 8 coming at you here for our second half. And a very exciting second half so far. Looks like we will have, once again, 5-4-4 for Red Stick Roller Derby. Hell on wheels as a jammer. And that will be
Junior.
Armstrong Jr. for Mars. And Armstrong
Junior on the inside grabs lead jammer status before the first tape mark.
Wasted no time. The whistle had barely finished blowing.
Like 6 feet from the start.
Star pass engaged for Red Stick, number 23 taking the start. That is Salini. Oh, we do have your skater down on the track here, so we'll have that skater attended to.
We do want to take this opportunity to thank our medics. We hope that they just stay here for a great roller derby game, but when we have to use them, we're so glad they're here.
Exactly. That'll freeze our game clock at 17 minutes and 26 seconds. We're in period 2, and Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors 56, Mars 203.
If you're at home wondering what we're doing, we have a down skater, and out of respect for the down skater, we're being silent while the medical people attend, and hopefully that skater gets up under their own power and skates away. was wrong.
All right, our skater who was down is up and thankfully walking off on their own power. We're glad to see that.
Absolutely, we are.
Seems to be okay for what we're seeing. We are not judges of that, but of course it seems to be okay just from the eye test, but we're thankful for that very much. So we will reset in a second and get back to skating here. 17:26 to go here in period 2. Maryland Area Roller Sports Junior Derby Junior Beast Mars 203, Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors 56.
That was Punisher. Punisher's going to go over there and get checked out by the medical staff, make sure everything's okay.
Remember, this is our final game here of day 2 at Y'all Stars 2024. We will be here bright and early for most of us. Maybe early, but maybe not bright. I don't know how bright some of us will be. At 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for our first game tomorrow, which we will see the same Mars team on the track taking on the Conroe Scallywags.
That's going to be a great game.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be here.
I'll be here. I've got to be here. So do you.
A lot of love for the NSOs and the SOs on the Twitch. Officially mailed, Tornado Alley, Ada, Baby Snark, Candy Bacon, Wednesday, Adams Roost, Slayer Shinsberg, Rocket Chop, Punish Her, Mad Jack Church Kill, You Know, I Know, You Know, Cahill, Nomad, Jekyll and Slides, Shrimp and Roll, I Shove Lucy, and Bread Pool.
So
Working this game right here, but all the officials and non-skating officials.
So looking at our schedule for tomorrow, just to give you a heads up of what we're going to look like coming in, 8:30 a.m. All games are Central Standard Time, by the way.
Yes.
8:30 a.m. Juniors, of course, you said Mars and Conroe, South Texas Scallywags. Our 10:20 a.m. game, also another Juniors game, we will have Druid City taking on Red Stick. 12:20, we will have an Open Division third place game. Thought I had that margin. Okay. All right. So yeah, we will have that coming up, and then 20. At the game 21 at 2:10 p.m. will be our consolation bracket in the women's division. And then after that will be a women's bracket game in the women's division at 4:10, followed by another consolation bracket game for the women at 6. And then rounding us out at 8 p.m. tomorrow is the Mardi Brawl. Mardi Brawl is our fun little expo game to where we will have fun dress up in costumes with our Carnival Mardi Gras theme. And it's a really, really fun time. It's also going to be a judged in-house, of course, will be a costume contest. But you know what? Wherever you may be in the Derbyverse, if you feel the need, if you want to dress up for this and be a part of it, you go right ahead.
Yes, you can. You can dress up at home. Send us a picture.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
I don't know how we'll get your picture on there, but we'll try to do something.
Right. But yeah, you can celebrate with us as well. We're having a great time here at Y'all Stars. It'll be a good way to close out our second to last day. And of course, after Mardi Gras, we'll have a good old rolling style second line.
Woo-hoo! Alligator, and we're going to have somebody's going to get to be leading that parade.
Yeah, we do.
With Alligator, right?
Our Grand Marshal, we're having a drawing for our Grand Marshal. So that'll be done for that
Wasn't
parade.
that like nominations and stuff?
I think it was you had to nominate people.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's information for that on the Y'all Star social media if you want to look at that.
Also, if you want to win that $500 bond thing, you need to go online and check that out.
And then talking about I'll go ahead and give our Sunday schedule. It's not of us all set in stone yet, but just to let you know, we will start again at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time with our 2 juniors games to wrap up, which will be Mars again now taking on Druid City, and then game 26 at 10:20 a.m. will be Red Stick taking on Conroe, and then at 12:20 p.m. we will have our another winners bracket semifinal game for the women's division. Then game 28 at 2:10 p.m. Central Standard Time will be our Open Division third place game. And then, for our championship, Open Division championship, followed by 4:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, our Women's Division third place game, and then wrapping it all up, 6 p.m. on Sunday for our Women's Division championship.
Wow. 2 more full days of roller derby. I cannot wait. The Glimmer wearing the star for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors. Venus Flytrap, the jam on record for Mars. And before I could get that out of my mouth, Venus Flytrap is lead.
Wasting no time there. They ain't waiting for us to say it. Venus Flytrap, taking a spill, but right back up on the wheels. Points picked up there. Both jammers are free and clear of the pack now, as the Glimmer has made the initial pass as well.
Both jammers in a race back to it.
Glimmer takes a hit to the inside, not able to stay in bounds. Venus Flytrap working to the front of the pack and get knocked to the outfield. Everybody getting recycled around here.
That was Hell's Bells with that jammer takeout down there.
And through the pack, Venus Flytrap able to complete the pass, 4 points. Penalty in the pack on the red stick pivot. As the jam will come to an end, an 8-0 jam there in favor of Mars.
Red stick will be one blocker down to the Hampton Inns and Suites penalty box. 4-3 pack advantage for Mars with 16-10 left to go in this contest. 2:11:59. Five seconds is the call on the floor.
And here we go. Our jammer for Red Stick will be Sister Mary Mayhem taking the star for the first time, but lead jammer is going to go to Sugar Rush, who's first time, I think, starting as a jammer in the jam. Took the star earlier, but did not start a jam as jammer. So Sugar Rush is lead now. Mars.
Sugar Rush locks that inside lane.
Yes, 4 points quickly right there on the pass.
Absolutely. That was a fast lap.
Sister Mary Mayhem still working in the pack. Great blocking, though, by Mars right in front of us here in the turn 1 entrance. Sugar Rush through the inside. Another scoring pass complete for 4.
Nice little hop, skip, and jump to pick up those 4. Meanwhile, Sister Mary Mayhem with the star in hand.
Looking to now pass it on to her pivot, which is catastrophic. I can't quite get there yet. Mars doing a great job of playing keep away. Oh, and looks like the pass was almost, it was complete, but just not in time. Catastrophic. It was about to start going, but the jam was called off.
Well, I do have a theory on that star pass 4 whistles. You know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Hell on Wheels is going to be the jammer record for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors going up against Junior for Mars. See what I did there? I said Junior twice in a sentence.
I know.
And it fit.
And it fit.
And it fit.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
I like it when I can do stuff like that.
Off we roll. Hell on Wheels looking to get a lane on the inside. No, but Junior is through on the inside. Lead jammer going to go to Mars.
Junior's just a super fast skater.
Yes, very fast.
Of course, it helps when you come from a skating family.
No kidding, right? Catastrophic has taken the star for Red Stick and will be the jammer on the star pass. No pass, no penalty the last time around for Junior, only 3 points. And through the pack.
I hear a whistle. Somebody got cut a track. So that's Junior. Called for a track cut. Power jam for catastrophic.
Junior, and I was about to get a great stat here from Sonya Blade. Junior was 3 for 3 in the second half as getting lead jam status, but just lost it on that penalty. So now we are on the Red Stick power jam.
And this jam's going to last 1:06. Let's...
Cellini trying to go through on the outside. Now takes an inside lane. Down. That's going to draw a low block penalty on the pivot for Mars. That is
Cellini's going to jump back up, though, and get back into the fray, trying to get around that tripod.
And looks like jam has been called off. We had a little bit of gear in there, so it's okay. So jam's going to be called off.
That's an official call
for safety precautions, because there was a little bit of gear in the track and we didn't want to risk anybody getting injured. So jam was called off officially, but it would be a 3-0 jam there in favor of Mars. 227 now to 59 for Red Stick.
This official timeout is brought to you by 187 Killer Pads. Often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. Worn by the most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why. First company make pads specifically for roller derby athletes. 187 Killer Pads.
Looking at the Twitch chat real quick, a great shot from shout out from our friend Fez Leah. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but as a parent who couldn't make the trip, I really super appreciate the live stream.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.
We're glad to do it. We're glad to, of course, be streaming Derby from the All-Stars all weekend long, all across the Derbyverse.
I want everybody in the Derbyverse to be watching this roller derby happening here in beautiful Thibodaux, Louisiana, here at Y'all Stars 24.
Yes, it is. Panic button. Go roller derby. I think we can all agree with that one.
Yes, go roller derby. One love, one derby.
Here we go. Swoopy whistle means derby is imminent.
Imminent.
It's at about 5 seconds, actually. So that's about how imminent it is. Imminent.
This official timeout is over with. Clock ticking down under 13 minutes. Nines jammer record for Red Stick going up against Venus Flytrap. Venus Flytrap is out front and lead.
And a quick start pass from Nines. Oh, no, actually, no, it was not. It was an illegal start pass, I believe. So Nines in the penalty box should be sitting as the jammer. And now it's going to be an illegal procedure penalty on the pivot for Red Stick. In taking that star and not relaying it back on the. Oh, now it's going to also be an insubordination.
Insubordination.
Tack on another 30.
That's going to be a whole minute in the Hampton Inns and Suites penalty box. I guess that's a suite, right?
I must be. Nines are going to stand up now in the box back as the jammer after receiving the star back, but the pivot will set the full minute for the insubordination penalty tacked on.
Meanwhile, Venus Flytrap picking up 4 points on that pass to go with the 8 in the pocket. That is a dozen points for Mars, bringing their total up to 239. Red Stick with 62, 12 minutes left to go in this contest.
Heading into jam number 13. Who will it be unlucky or lucky for? We're going to find out real quick. Looking at our jam line, I see Sugar Rush with the star from Mars. And I believe for Red Stick,
Sister Mary Mayhem.
Mary Mayhem, but we're going to wait a little bit longer for that, Johnny, because we're an official timeout.
This official timeout is brought to you by 888, the certified sweat saver from 888. Top of the line safety standards and unmatched fit options.
Also 187 killer pads.
Yes, but I did like all 5 commercials for 187
we
killer
can
pads.
still do them.
Well, I was going to do all 5 for 888 as well.
I mean,
and you interrupted my train of thought.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sure we do. We got time for that. The 888 certified sweat saver provides the best features and fit options for fit options of any roller derby helmet on the market. That's 888 New York City. I'm ready for a long nap.
It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. But it's been a very fun day.
Like one of those 6.5 hour naps?
That's not a nap. That's actually just
that is a nap for me.
That's straight up sleep. It's been a very fun day. There were some really fun games today. Looking back at some of the games earlier, we had a lot of great games in the women's division. We had that really awesome game between Michigan and Fuego Latino.
Yes.
Fuego Latino and Michigan had a great, great game.
I was on that call. It was fun.
That was fun to watch. I just sat back and watched that one.
Man, I wished I could have sat back and watched that. I was trying to call the action on the track as I saw it.
And then we had some really great games, too. We had our 2 open division games earlier, which were really awesome.
I think we had 30 lead chains in that game.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was really cool.
Those open division games were so much fun. And then now wrapping up, of course, with our first juniors game of the weekend. We get 2 more starting off tomorrow.
You know what? I haven't talked about our good friends over at Hit Squad TV.
And then do that. What about our friend Lloyd over there?
The best videography in the whole wide world.
Our buddy Lloyd's here doing some videography work all weekend for Hit Squad. They do excellent.
Absolutely. Check out all the good stuff at hitsquadtv.com.
So we're still in an official timeout. 11:47 remaining on the clock. Heading into Jam 13 here in period 2. Mars 239, Red Stick, Roller Derby Juniors 62.
We're playing rock, paper, scissors out there on the track. That's so cool.
I mean, there we go. There's Swoopy Whistle, which means that game is over, and this game is about to get back
Red
on.
Stick Roller Derby Juniors has more fun on the track than any team I know of. I swear.
Do. Off we go. Next jam coming up here. Again, we said Sister Mary Mayhem wearing the star for Red Stick. Sugar Rush out front and lead for Mars. Great blocking right here. Great solo blocking for a second there on Sister Mary Mayhem. And now Mars just ganging up on a 3-wall. Now Sister Mary Mayhem able to escape out to the outside, but not quite able to stay in bounds.
Sugar Rush putting 4 points up on the board. Looking to get some more. Runs right through the middle.
Right through it again for another 4 points. And his Sister Mary Mayhem still working right there. Baby Stretch doing some great blocking work there solo for a second. And the star has been passed for Red Stick to Hell on Wheels. Hell on Wheels through the pack, fighting through to make that initial pass. And a scoring pass there for Sugar Rush. Oh, a little jammer contact there. Skating on by. Sugar Rush keeps on going well. And
Sugar Rush.
Now heading back.
Awesome balance.
Yes. And Hell on Wheels to the outside, just skated right on by for the scoring pass. 4 points.
That negates 4 of the 12, I guess.
And now Sugar Rush going to call it off, but got the 4 points right back. So
right back.
There you
16 points for Sugar Rush on that jam.
Red Stick got one more, so a 5-point jam for Red Stick.
5-point jam.
2:55 now for Mars. Red Stick 67, 10 minutes and 19 seconds showing on the game clock. Looking back at our Twitch chat real quick, we see a couple comments in here. The camera was moving around a little bit earlier, so people were asking, "What's the camera doing?" It's moving around a little bit. We gotta recalibrate it every now and then. It's working. Don't worry, we're good.
It's working hard.
Oscar the Ouch wearing the star for the first time in this half, I believe.
That's Junior wearing the star for Morris forcing the long draw back.
Yeah, Junior tried to bump back.
Oscar's not going to fall for it.
Oscar's going to stay there and wait. Oscar's got nowhere else to be right now. He's waiting for it to go forward in a derby direction. Right? There we go. Everybody back together now.
I know Junior wants to skate fast, so that's not gonna last very long.
Yeah. Oscar, Ouch takes a hit to the outside. Gonna reset back all the way back.
And that's
line.
karma for the recycle.
There you go, right? And Junior now working to the outside. Takes a bump into that pack. Trying to stay upright, but kind of hard right now. Red Stick's bumping and beating all through that pack there.
Red Stick was just water falling into Junior. I think everybody on the team hit him on that pass. He picked up 4 points, but he earned those 4 points. You know what I'm saying?
And one more time to the pack for Junior.
I think if everybody at home ought to hydrate just for that.
And we did pass the star there right at the end of the jam, but Red Stick was not able to do anything with it. Looks like a 4-point pass there from Mars. An 8-point jam in total. 263 now to 67. Mars ahead. 8.5 minutes showing on our game clock. And jam number 15. Blocked and loaded.
15.
15?
How many jams do we have in the first half?
I don't remember. I could look and see. We'll get that for you in a little
We're
bit.
underway.
So
Oscar the Ouch.
is going to start off in the penalty box. So we
Venus
have a power jam.
Flytrap wearing the star for Mars.
Yep, so that's going to be a lead jammer status now for Venus Flytrap. Oscar the Ouch in the penalty box. So power jam will continue here for Mars.
Venus Flytrap calling for a number 2 play. And whatever the number 2 play, it worked. Venus Flytrap picking up 4 points.
Curveball, right? One's fastball.
Yeah.
Two's curveball.
Two's curveball.
For the, sports ball stuff.
That 2 play worked again.
There
So
we
that's
go.
8 points
That's
on
true.
the 2 play.
So 8 point as we go.
She might be just saying peace to everybody as she passes by. I don't
Oscar
know.
the Ouch going to reset back in turn 3. Everybody hanging out in turn 4 apparently is the place to be. And Oscar getting stuck in the back there, but nice work coming through there for Venus Flytrap. No pass, no penalty, 3 points.
3 points. Bringing the total up to 11.
And Oscar the Ouch just trying really hard to break through this Mars defense, but having a real tough time back there, but keeps on going. Not going to give up. Trying to pass that star, takes a big hit in turn 4. Meanwhile, another 4-point pass for Venus Flytrap.
That Mars defense is just really locked down in the back of the. It's acting like the Black Knight. You know what I mean? None shall pass.
None shall pass.
Coach is asking for a call off,
Yep,
and
gonna
that's
get it.
what's going to happen at
Right there.
6:36.
That'll be a 19-point jam for Mars that go around 282
Wow.
is their score. Red Stick to 67. Right at under 6.5 minutes left to go in the game. 61. So wow, that's looking at a great stat given to us by Sonya Blade. Venus Flytrap, 61 points right now in the second half.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is insane. That is an amazing.
That
scoring.
is amazing.
Yeah, 19-point jam did help that there at the end there. For the slide
Not
jam,
at all.
Yeah,
Larry, the jammer record for Mars is out front and lead.
So this is a power jam start here for Mars as the jammer for Red Stick starts off in the penalty box.
It's Oscar to ouch, right? In the penalty box?
Yes, Larry threw for a scoring pass this time, 4 points around. So
Larry with 4 points in the pocket, looking to get some more.
Ouch is standing in the box along with Eagle Eye for Red Stick, so both should be released shortly. And no pass, no penalty there for Larry, so only 3 points in that go-around.
That pack got a real spread out for no reason, it looked like.
Yeah, Larry called it off right there. Looks like another, there's going to be a 3 points on the last pass, so an 7-point jam in total. Sorry, corrected now, 7-point jam, 289 for Mars. Red Stick at 67, 5 minutes and a couple of seconds left. But now we'll stop because the team timeout's going to be called by Red Stick. Not a regular team timeout, this is a super duper duper 888 team timeout.
A 888 timeout. Certified sweat saver from 888, top of the line safety standards and unmatched fit options. 888 developed the certified sweat saver with the best skaters, engineers, and testing facilities to bring you the safest helmet option for roller derby. Try it for yourself. That is 888 helmets from New York City.
Looking at our Twitch chat, our friend Panic Button asked us to please, I'm guessing you're asking us to please rep or repeat, so I'll say it ahead. Mars are out of the atmosphere.
Yes.
They are playing really good derby here tonight.
I think tomorrow is going to be a red sparkly day for a little bit.
You think?
Yes.
All right.
We got some waltzing going on inside the track.
Practicing some dance moves while we, wait for the game to get back in. Red Stick with a great huddle right there. Get some energy there before we get back to skating.
Waste a little energy there as well.
There you go. Hell on Wheels will be the jammer starting off here for Red Stick, and for Mars that will be Junior.
They're going to take off Hell on Wheels.
So Mars
goes
now
through the outside, but Junior takes that inside lane and gets out and lead.
So Mars now with 13 out of 17 lead jams in this half, 6 in a row there. Thank you, Sonya Blade, for that awesome stat. So Mars is really kind of dominating the lead jammer stat eye in this game.
Yes, thank you, Blade.
And Junior is through for 4 points.
But just like that, round again, around the outside.
Around the outside.
Takes a derby kiss, has to recycle. Stays on the outside, and then a step into the middle and cutting through for 4 more points. 8 in the pocket for Junior.
Helen Wheels really trying about that. That Mars wall was tough, but Helen Wheels just jumped to the outside, found an open lane to complete the initial pass, but the jam will be called off. After another 4-point pass, that will be a 12-point jam now for Mars. They're
wow.
3:01. Red Stick at 67. 4 minutes on the dot left to go.
3 whole buckets with 1 left over.
There we go. So looks like we will have Helen Wheels taking the star this time for Red Stick. Keeping it on apparently this time, so he's going to go back and jam out there again against Hell's Bells with the star for Mars. Maybe this is Hell's Bells' first jam. I don't remember seeing Hell's Bells' name pop up anytime earlier. And lead jammer is going to go to Hell's Bells. But both jammers are free and clear and eligible for scoring, as Hell on Wheels did get through the pack also as well. Did get ahead of Hell's Bells. So a couple of Hell on Wheels and Hell's Bells.
It's the Hells.
It's the Hells Jam. Oh, big hit in the front of the pack there. Hell's Bells took a shot. That was number 812, Eagle Eye, for a Red Stick, but able to continue and immediately going to call it off. Hell's Bells takes the 4 points. So that'll give Mars now, 3:05. Red Stick with 70.
Clock ticking, under 3 minutes left to go in this contest.
And on this evening, as we're almost done here for day 1 of the All-Stars, wrap-up game for the night of day 2. Again, we'll be here bright and early, 8:30 Central Standard Time tomorrow for yet another Juniors game, as again, the same Mars Roller Derby Junior Beasts will be taking on the Conroe Scallywags.
I can't wait for that. Hell on Wheels, Jammer record for Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors Tootsie Roll. Gonna don that star from Mars.
Tootsie Roll just fighting in the middle of that pack, but I see, oh no, penalty assessed to Tootsie Roll. That's going to be, oh, there's a power jam now for Red Stick. Big opportunity here for Red Stick. Star was passed to Cellini. So Cellini is through, but we will not have a lead jammer, Johnny Pepper. So we're going to go to full deuces. This will be our last jam of the game. This will wrap us up here, as we will have no lead jammer.
Cellini working on the back of that pack, trying to get through.
Cellini going to get recycled all the way back in the exit of turn 2. Now trying to build some speed in the inside, but can't keep it in bounds.
I believe that's Jawbreaker over there. They're on the far side, so I can't really see numbers.
Tootsie Roll back into play for Mars.
Because my eyes are old.
So once again, recycled there on Cellini. Penalty in the pack.
Baby Stretch is helping out over there.
Penalty in the pack. I didn't see the signal, but it is on a Mars blocker, so they'll be down 1 right now.
Red Sticks resetting their defense at the front of the pack.
And a star pass by Mars to Armstrong Jr., who will take over as a jammer for the remainder of this game for Mars. Junior, slides around, keeps it in bounds. Nice footwork, nice balance there by Junior to keep it in bounds for a 4-point pass.
14 seconds left to go in this jam. We might get one more bonus jam.
Maybe. I don't like to predict those things, you know that.
Yes, I do.
Jam is over. So, Johnny,
we do have a timeout call on the floor. A 187 killer pad timeout.
There we go.
Just to give Johnny one more bonus jam and all his friends in the Twitch chat. I want to talk about 187 killer pads. Patented features, unmatched ergonomic fit, and industrial strength materials. No other brand comes close to the innovation standards and fit options. That is 187 killer pads. Thank you for what you do for y'all stars. I want to talk about our good friends at RES Contractors. Collectivum Sports, Sacred Roller Derby Supply, Comprehensive Hearing Solutions, Ortho, LA, Bond, Crash Course, Gulf South, LGBTQ+, and the Chamber of Commerce.
I want to thank all of our great sponsors for
Cruise sponsors, captain sponsors, crowd sponsors, and the bonus sponsors. I did them all.
We got a lot of sponsors. You are great at doing your job, John.
That's why I gave that webinar, if you remember. Monetize your roller derby league. If you need help, call Johnny Pepper and I'll hook you up.
So we are going to
I get the big checks wrote, you know what I mean?
We are going to line up for one last jam.
I told you.
But we're not quite
bonus
there yet.
jam.
We're not quite there yet, though. Still in an official timeout. We're going to make sure everything is squared away before we actually
could get 2 more jams.
Stop it.
Somebody could get.
Stop it.
Stretch could get through and call it.
We're at this point of the night, y'all. Everybody's just kind of relaxing, sitting down, stretching a little bit. You know, we got one more jam left in us.
Fun fact, when we were down at Roller Rage in the bank track games can last forever, just like baseball games.
That's right.
If the defense commits a penalty, you got one more jam.
Right.
And we had one that was like 7 bonus jams.
Wow.
It was so cool. And they make the sign where the truck, the truckers that you try to get them to blow their horn.
Yeah.
It's a cool sign. I love it. Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors in a huddle as they were sitting around a campfire without a campfire.
So we're still showing 18 seconds. So, yeah, that does give enough time for one more jam, unless we either have one jam and immediately stops after it gets started. Then we'll talk. So, but I mean, if you look at it, there is still some stoppage. There's a stoppage left. Mars has all 3 timeouts left. Red Stick has 2. So technically, they can just keep stopping us, and we can just wait around for a while if we really wanted to.
I do want to thank our skating officials and non-skating officials, our photographers, our medics, all the volunteers that put this thing together. You wouldn't believe the amount of volunteers it takes to put on a Y'all Stars tournament. But it is massive. And thank you from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of y'all. Also, all the people in the Twitch, all the people in the venue. my co-announcers.
Yes. All of our awesome volunteers, our NSOs, our referees, our vendors.
Thin Mint Media.
Our staff here at the Harangue Auditorium has been awesome to us all weekend long, helping us get this thing up and running.
I want to thank Drew Brees again for giving us sliders.
You know, he actually doesn't make the sliders, right?
And you know, we needed to get them a sponsor next year so we could get like coupons in our little bags.
Right.
Because they are so yummy. That bread is so fresh. I can't believe it.
We're lined up, Johnny. So guess what? You're getting one more jam.
Man, I love bonus jams.
Off we go. Venus Flytrap with the Star for Mars. And Venus Flytrap is out and through for a lead. That is Eagle Eye with the Star for Red Stick and has completed the initial pass. So now we officially will not have another jam because the period clock's expired, so we're on jam time.
We are on jam time, and this is going to go as long as Venus Flytrap says so.
Venus Flytrap to the outside, trying to break through last couple of the finish for Red Stick. Oh, takes a spill in the 1-2 apex. And meanwhile, it looks like Eagle Eye will be penalized there. I didn't see the actual signal, but regardless, we have a blocker and jammer for Red Stick heading to that Hampton in the Suites penalty box. So a power jam from Mars, so possibly closes out here as we're down to a minute on the jam clock now, roughly.
Venus Flytrap with 4 points in the pocket. Gets 4 more and calls it off. That's an unofficial final, 317-74. Shout out to everybody in the Twitch. Shout out to everybody here in the venue. Thank you for what you do. This is day 2 of Y'all Stars in the book. I am Johnny Pepper.
I'm P. Armageddon.
And we'll see you soon from the beautiful confines of Thibodaux, Louisiana at Y'all Stars.